life.
I told you, there's still things I have to return to.
Yeah.
With family, with my mom's affairs. You know what I mean? Like people I have to check in with throughout the situation. So the goal really was just to like get through to stage. It really was this year. Out of the van, as comfortable as it was in the air conditioning, it still like wasn't quite my
homeostasis.
Yeah, like going into a peak week. I'll look them over just to pick the ones that I have to send off to him, but once I'm done, I'm like done.
Mm-hmm.
But recently I've been looking more.
She helps emotionally.
Oh, she's crucial. I thought about like leaving her behind at Justin's, but then I was like, I need her.
Free toes for the hose.
You know, I've never been one to hide or charge for the feats, so yes, these toes are for you. I've charged everyone.
Like and subscribe.
If you want to donate for my generosity. I got these bigger heels, and I'm glad I did for the off season, but I bought smaller ones too for stage that the size I usually wear.
As far as like shoe size or heel size?
Like shoe size. These are an 11, and I usually do a 10. But these are like a little more narrow than the other like companies. And I don't know if it's just because it's a small, platform type of shoe, but I'm noticing these are a little loose the last like 2 weeks. Okay. I have peanut butter in my diet. The whole prep until now. It's nice. body felt the best. My mind felt the best. My sleep wasn't the best, but we knew that would come with how warm the van can get. My diet was very easy. Communication with coach was always easy. So like everything was chill. Other than getting sick, but like who would enjoy that?
What are we doing today, Kelly?
What are we doing today? Good morning.
What day is it?
It is Thursday, right?
Yes.
Okay, so follow up. We're gonna go down and get our check-ins, get them to coach, come get ourselves together, eat what food we have to, grocery store, gym, a little bit of shopping. My curls are everywhere. What else do we have to do? I have to get my hair trimmed. Don't let me forget that.
Body work?
We're gonna try to get some body work today. If not, no big deal. And then we're just gonna relax. Yeah? Mm-hmm. We're gonna get all the things done and we're just gonna chill.
Yeah.
Why? My best part job. Oh, it's winter. Because it's such a big cab, I kind of guesstimated that these ones would be good, these three, but I would like bigger ones. But they're now working very well because they're letting cold air in. What does this prep mean to me? It's like not a question I can answer because on like social media and YouTube and captioning posts and trying to engage with an audience by sharing all these really like in-depth thoughts and reasons and everything, like again on social media, when people ask me like what motivates you to do this, and I'm like, huh? Or like what's your why? I just get up and I do it. I do the steps. I take a shit. I get my weight. I take my vitamins. I do the steps for whichever part of the season we're in. Obviously, there's a lot more steps in a prepping closer to a show than there is in off season. But when people ask me those, like, I just find them to be very cheesy questions anymore. Everybody is like writing paragraphs to explain their why. This thing because I love this thing and it makes me a better person for me, but for others. But like aside from that, it's just something I do because I love it and I don't have to think about it. So when people ask me those questions and I'm like, how are you making me think? Honest to God, I've been saying this for years. Think less. That's my best advice as a bodybuilder is think less. We're doing check-ins for coach.
What day is it?
It is Thursday, 9:30 p.m. I had 4 meals. I had my burger and fry. So we're gonna wait to see what he says about meal 5. You wanna know how I got through it? How I got through this year? I did everything I could to create an environment to prep. Which is kind of ironic because living in a van, like, stuff goes awry every single day. You just have to adjust or adapt or figure it out. But I guess that, like, a big, like, point to do this was, like, a self-social experiment because so many people had gotten in my way, like, throughout my bodybuilding career. And don't get me wrong, so have I. But I can sleep at night being like, okay, it was me, I was at fault. It was destroying me how many negative things were affecting this passion of mine. So I really wanted to prove that I could do it, given the circumstances I was put in a year and a half ago, which was homeless, living in my car in hotels to finish out my season, and then in van life. And then I made it so that I have everything I need to prep. So if anything goes awry on Saturday, it really falls solely on me. Like, I can't say this person made me cry, this person took this, took my food, broke my scale, they didn't show up, like whatever it is. Like, nothing has stopped me yet. I was not feeling excited yesterday, in case that wasn't obvious. But today I'm excited. Jacoby's been very, like, hyping me up, very excited, loving check-ins. Getting to knock everything out early was a lot easier, getting everything done. So tomorrow's like little things, clean my jewelry, pack my bag to go over to the venue, just get ready for registration, like athlete check-ins, posing. When you say it out loud, it's like a lot of things to do, really. This is the least cardio, the least drugs, the least mental strain. When I say physical effort, I mean like I told you, if it was better for me to rest than it was to get steps in, then like that's what I did. If I was sick and I needed 3 days, then I took 3 days. I just listened to my body, like, and just like myself in like what I needed to be successful. And as Jacoby will say, this was my smoothest prep of my career. And I've been doing this 7 years now. One day out. I'm not that timeline person. I really am just like different. Like, I didn't think about the timeline of the show unless people brought it up. I don't actually feel anything for the show until like 2-3 weeks out. And this one I did because of my mom, but not because of the show. So like even now being like 1 day out, I don't actually get that whole like kind of excitement. But I told Jacoby, like, I try to stay as even, like level emotionally as possible because I can go up and down so quickly and so like drastically. So I'm just like, okay, it's another day. It's another day closer. That's all it is. And then on show day, I'm like, hey dear. That's okay. I like flat, in my opinion, like flattened out so much overnight. A lot of people think that this was like a choice. Like I was like, oh, it would be fun to live in a van. Which was like a very small part of the thought process. But when I did New York Pro last year, my roommate said I couldn't stay there anymore, like as soon as I got back. And I was in the middle of my season. I had 1 show down and 1 more to go. So I packed my car and packed my cat and everything I needed to prep, and I moved on the road. That's when I became a full-time nomad. did that show. There was another show. I was like, Coach, there's nothing to go back to. Do you want to do another one? Texas was closer than Georgia, so we did Republic. And like a month and a half after that, I got into a car accident, which I was completely fine. It's just the car I was in was, you know, tiny and got like way more damage than most vehicles would. So that was totaled. And I was like, do I get an apartment? Because then I'll have to get a car and I'll have to like establish and all this stuff. Or do I just get a vehicle big enough for me to fit myself in, my stuff in, my cat in? I started looking at vans, and then just, I was able to put like such a minimal down payment. My payment wasn't too bad. It was all just aligning like it was supposed to happen. So I like to say it was a circumstance I turned into a choice. I look at van life the way that I like look at bodybuilding. I feel very strongly that like God and the universe put bodybuilding in my life at a certain point when I was ready for it. Because we all wish we could have started bodybuilding at like 19 or 20, like a lot of these kids now, right? And then they're like bodybuilding famous or have achieved or excelled by a certain young age. I did my first show the day after my 30th birthday. But I don't think that I would have taken it seriously or progressed or just been like evolved into the athlete that I am if not for it coming along when it was meant to. And I feel the same way about van life. I feel like God and the universe put this in my life. This really wasn't a choice of mine. So I'm incredibly grateful for both of those blessings that I have now combined into one.
Let's go. I'm a woman, I need loving and attention. Stimulate me with your mind and your intention. Got me feeling that way I never imagined. You got what I need. Love the way you're feeling on me. Touch my body. You know what you do. You're the only one who knows me. Drives me crazy. Nobody sees it in me like you do. Nobody gon' love me quite like you do. Nobody. Grab that thing, that fry up down like you do. Nobody. Boy, you got me high, you feel like juju. Nobody.
Okay, so we're gonna head down to the van real quick. I have to get something, and then we're going over to athlete check-ins. We'll see all 22 other girls, 23 total, and get like our schedule essentially. When we go on stage, when we should be there. Hopefully they'll tell us that. And get the order of events essentially.
I be so audacious, leaving people faceless. Every time I step outside, I leave them so outrageous. Love the way you're feeling on me, touch my body. You know what you do. You're the only one who knows me, drives me crazy. Nobody sees it in me like you do. Nobody gon' love me quite like you do. Nobody. Grab that thing, that fry up down like you do. Nobody. Boy, you got me high, you feel like juju. Nobody. Only you. Nobody. Only you. Nobody. Only you. Nobody gon' love me better. Nobody. Only you.
Comparisons or routine?
For a minute in the crowd, it feels like it was before. I get lost just for a moment, thinking I'm not where I am. And I didn't want to feel this way, tired of being out of place. Give me a one-way ticket out of here someplace I know I can't be happy. It's not in my head. I can sit and cry about reasons why I'm in this mess. But what good is that? What a waste of breath. It's a fine line thinking about the words unsaid and setting me free from my chest. I feel so low, I'm not myself. I feel so low.
We're gonna head down to get our first set of check-ins for Coach. I just pooped, got my weight, he's happy. It's down 0.2 less than it was yesterday. So
Nice.
go take check-ins. Coach will come up and do in-person check-ins. And bring us some coffee.
Yeah,
and then we'll go from
I'm sure
there.
you buy yourself.
I'm not myself. I feel so it's a fine line thinking about the words unsaid and setting me free from my chest. I feel so low.
Yeah, okay, I remember the dogs.
I'm not myself. I feel so low. I'm not myself. I'm not myself.
Oh yeah.
I'm not myself.
It's like pre-workout. It opens up the lungs.